Good morning. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to meet you today. Welcome to this season, sir. I have been following your incredible journey and a renowned psychologist and a cognitive coach, and seeing you have transferred the lives of so many students and helped achieve national and international memory records is truly inspiring. You are genuinely a change maker in every sense of the word. I have your brilliant book right here, Memory Guide. Subtitle really caught my eyes. It says a classic guide of memory science or to ignite inner genius. Sir, my first question is to you. Do you genuinely believe that everyone has a hidden genius inside them or a brilliant memory, just a lucky genetic gift?
Memory Guide is a fantastic classical guide for improving the memory power. Actually, that's the book that has been coined by me for the sake of development of every child. We have been training thousands and thousands of people, but still we are not able to reach the most of the crowds. So that's why to make the people very convenient to learn the concepts in the most easiest way. So just we have I have my different research methods, and I developed different concepts which I give in that particular book, Memory Guide. So in the Memory Guide is absolutely a guide for the students how to learn the concepts, and it's the guide for the teachers how to teach the concepts and make the child focused and develop the concentration and all. And that's even it's a wonderful guide for the parents too, for the how to develop the child and how to take care of the child and how to make the people grow with a right system. So absolutely, that's the wonderful book, short but very powerful.
That's an incredible reason to you here, especially for anyone who grew up believing that they just weren't born smart. In your book, you have really emphasized the term memory science for a student or a parent who is hearing these phrases for the very first time. What makes memory an actual science? How does it differ or a traditional way we thought to study, which usually just involves trying reading hard to cram or repeat information over and over again?
Memory science is the advanced phenomenon of knowing the memory, mind power, and brain working scenario. So what the cognitive psychology says, brain can be developed through proper training. So one can develop a wonderful memory power through proper training. So that's why we have the concept of trained brain and untrained brain. So the people should know what the concept is. So this all is dealt in the concept of memory science, and which I detailed in my memory guide.
It's fantastic because it feels like we have been trying to run modern software on old system without understanding how the system actually works. You are giving us the user manual. But looking at the world we live in right now, technology is everywhere. We are constantly glued to our smartphones and we have outsourced our thinking to them. Our phones remember our schedule, phone numbers, and even simple calculations. How can your memory guide help us to protect our mental facilities?
The technology is affecting the mind power a lot. Of course, we cannot stop the technology, and definitely the technology which is used in the present day is developed by the human. So one should not forget this concept. The technology is also developed by the human brain, and technology is made for the convenience of the people. When it is misused, definitely that will have a bad impact on the brain, mind power, and even the human tendencies and psychologies also. So we should know how to restrict the technology and how to make use of it. And technology should work for us. That's our slave. We should not give it the mastery. we should master the technology, and we should utilize that one as our slave. So definitely it works for you.
That's a vital wake-up call for all of us. We really do need to treat our minds like a muscle and requires regular workout. Now, sir, an academic counselor, you see the real world pressure students face every single day. The massive syllabi, com- comparative exams, and parental expectations. When students sit down to study for hours but still fail to recall information during the exam, what is the single biggest mistake, the immediate scientific shift they need to make to change their results?
The academic performance of the students should excel through the interest. So the concept of development of the interest and development of concentration is my major goal. The concepts that can be learned in 10 hours can be learned in 2 to 3 hours. I just gave a hard statement actually. Reduce study hours, increase percentage of marks. So that was a very, very, very hard statement which just I gave. And lot of people asked me in different interviews, sir, how dare you to speak such bold words? Though it is bold, that's the truth actually. A human brain is an ultimate weapon. We can calculate 2 trillion calculations in 1 second. That's the capacity of the brain. So when the capacity of the brain is such a big extent, the concept of learning, the people excelling in the academics is a small thing actually. But one should feel it, and they should know the power of the brain and the mind. That's why people should learn the memory science, and when they know about the memory science, automatically they will have the confidence, and that confidence will give them good marks, good concepts, and definitely every child will flourish with the most and the best conceptual knowledge by using the memory techniques and all.
If you can picture it, you own it. That the golden rule that every student should write down or they study disc. Sir, you have a personally trained who gave gone on to the break world records, which is the incredible impressive but can feel also a bit in intimidating to the average person. For everyone professional trying to remember project dates or a regular student listening to our right now could break down one simple practical technique from the volume 1 of your book, Memory Guide, that they can picture the immediately after watching this interview.
Actually, the concept is called as mnemonic method in memory. Mnemonic method is nothing but the concept of memorizing the concepts with shortcuts. So there are things that are discussed in the book. I just gave how to remember the parts of speech, how to remember the prime ministers of India, the presidents of India, and we are very very proud that we are all Indians, and India is ruled by several rulers who have created their own page in our history, and every ruler's achievement is remarkable. But in the present day scenario, the students are not that cautious about knowing the history too. So we made the history concepts easier in the memory guide, and I gave them the concepts of history, and even the rulers of India of different dynasties are discussed, and they are given in the most juicy form through the memory mnemonics and all. So just once I go through that one, everything can be memorized. Even every student should have the brief knowledge about the law and the Constitution of India, because they are the rules which we adapted, and they are the duties and responsibilities as a citizen of India what we should follow. So all the concepts are detailed here in this particular book, along with the memory science and psychology and academic concepts, because that helps the person to grow himself as a real personality, and that helps in building the confidence too, because knowledge is always the power.
That makes a complete sense, and that is a beautiful and a deeply motivating note to the end. Thank you, sir, for giving your valuable time to interview you. Thank you.
Nice of you, Abdul. Really
Thank
so happy
Thank
and pleased to have a good interview with you.
Thank
Okay, congratulations and all the best.
Thank you.